most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're off and running from Western New York. Rasheen Ali on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yo. What? 180.
Play fake. Jackson. Headed out right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Alphas, what?
Blitz coming here. Jackson. Completed to Flowers. Still going inside the 35. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
From the red zone on 1st. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
An extra point is up and through by Loop. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What's that?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
What's that?
Going to the ground again on 1st. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180! Look out!
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
56. Half. Hey, home. Look out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And he's out the clear. 30 at the 20. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Just trying a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
14. Bills nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Hits the 20. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 7.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 36-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. A draw now. This is Henry. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Working quickly here.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
It's a gain of 17.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. That's good room at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On first down, Allen. He puts some juice on a deep throat. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the... This is caught inside the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Hey, home. Brown 80. Middle. What is that?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, second and 19. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Getting out to his left. They connect on the deep shot. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Off 52. Half. 56, 50, 180. Look out.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Completed over the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
21. Bills 18.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Ali to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Play action now with Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
319.
First down throw for Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Allen now on first down. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Regular. Gun. 56.
Again, Allen to the air. Rolling left, buying some time. Racing down the left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Allen gonna throw again. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. Big man showing up the yards. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Just a yard left to go on second down. Lamar's going to keep this one. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Heads out on the bootleg. That one's incomplete in the end throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now lead by 10. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I feel like he deserved that touchdown.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Bills 30.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Flushed out of the pocket. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Jackson keeping it himself. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! The 30! He's at the 10! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead! You get a pick 6, you get a pick pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for two and try to make this a field goal game. They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face. And yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 12.
Here he is to throw.
First down, Ravens.
He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He's got Andrews. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Back to throw. Buying some time right. Sends this to the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. Gets this one to Andrews. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Motioning the tight end left. He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Wanna quit?
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. To throw. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's brought down after a short gain. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Power squid kick is taken in. That return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Look out!
Cook trying this one up the gut. He cuts it to the right sideline. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.